Yeah, yeah.
For
Kirby. Um, like Childwall.
Don't know what Chilwell is.
Um, I used to live in Wavertree.
Weaver Tree.
That was a bit of a shithole. That was a shithole. Um,
Anything that has plants in the name normally tends to be a rough area. That's the sort of trend I've seen.
where else? Like,
Oh fucking hell. Like there's the dodgy place in or the dodgy place in Leeswood. It's something like leaf, or there's some. It's
Norris
something.
Green. It's not leaves, but
Norris
plant
Green.
yeah.
True. I'm sure that's the only green in Norris Green. God, what was that like? You always talk about Norris Green versus Crocky Crew. What was that actually about? Was it just a gang war?
Yeah, have you seen like Little Boy Blue?
Oh
It was like that Reese boy who got like shot in like a conflict,
kid,
which is fucked up. You just like coming home from football.
Bro, it's
just heavy.
it is heavy. There's so much bullshit like that when you see like 14-year-olds getting shot in shops because they were just there. It's like, come on.
Just wrong place, wrong time. Just getting caught up in bullshit.
And then you get thought in the court loop. You get caught in the thought loop of, what would have happened if literally if I tied
5 seconds.
Yeah, if I tied my shoelaces when I could have. It's awful.
It's also the family side of, what if like I did this with them and so they end up going out, or the friend side of saying, oh, what if we hung out for another 5 minutes?
Yeah, bro, survivor guilt is
That's
difficult.
Fucked up.
It's like, I don't think it's talked about enough, survivor guilt, because basically everyone that goes through the experience and survives feels it. Unless you're a cold heartless bastard, you're not going to be like, well, I could have done this or I could have done that.
It's like that sort of like there's two people on a cliff, you can only choose one.
Yeah.
And regardless, if they're like two of your best friends are on the edge of a cliff and you can only pick up one, you're always gonna have that guilt of, I saved them, but I could have saved them. They're gone now. And it's also like, the person who got picked up would be like, you should have chose the other guy.
Yeah.
Or if they're like selfish, be like, thank you for choosing me. You should not. You should not have chosen that guy.
See, yeah, this is the thing. I feel like no matter who you pick, the relationship with that person that you've picked is going to be changed forever.
Oh yes.
I don't think you're going to have a relationship with that person.
No.
Which is fucked up.
It's like in the TV show, the Little Boy Blue show, the TV show that was based off of the Reese who got shot. They showed how like the parents, like they split. They couldn't like stay with each other afterwards because of how much of a shock it is to lose your child. And I imagine it's the same in like use a friend.
Yeah, God, yeah. It can either like, it's the make or break, isn't it? I feel like if you lose a friend, the other friends will probably get closer. But if you're directly involved, like if you killed someone with a friend by accident, a pretty bad fucking situation. But I don't think you're still going to be friends with that person afterwards.
Imagine they'd feel like a hole in the friendship group. Like the whole dynamic would change, especially like the first like couple weeks or months, or even just permanently. Just like, can you imagine going into common room and like, I don't know, Joe Gomes died.
Oh, fucking hell! Imagine
anyone. Matt Johns died.
Yeah, and then some dickhead comes in like, "Where's Matt?" You just have to spark him. That's a like thing you think. The thing about it is sort of like, well, you kind of have to appreciate people where you got them,
Yeah, you do.
I saw a quote and it was like, you never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn.
That's for real.
That's facts.
And it's literally only until like, even like you always hear like, oh, make sure you make most of your time with your parents and your grandparents, because like realistically, because that's advice from people who have now lost their grandparents and parents. Mm-hmm. For someone like us who haven't lost their parents, you won't appreciate the time as much that we've got now until they pass, which is fucked up.
No, yeah, it's the novelty graph, isn't it? The novelty is highest before you get it, the lowest once you've got it, and then high again when you don't have it anymore. It's like,
that's why I try. I want to spend as much time with my grandma. My grandparents as much as I can.
Yeah,
like really, you don't know when they're gonna go, do you? So just like, I try and like remind myself to be grateful about it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's important for everyone should do that. If you've still got any family members, any friends, just like imagine to yourself that you wake up one day and all of your friends and family are dead, right?
Jesus.
You would be so much more. It's a horrible thought to do to have, but you would be so much more grateful. Like you'd be so much more happy to see them.
Oh, yeah.
You would be
okay.
so much more grateful for the
grateful that
time
they're
you spend
dead.
with them, and you'd be so much more involved and present in the time you spend with them, rather than just taking it for granted and being like, "Oh, you're right, mate."
Yeah, true. They you seen Pulp Fiction? Not Pulp Fiction, Fight Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how that's what they do. They pretend that they're gonna shoot.
Yeah, thanks for
people.
watching this clip. If you liked watching this, somewhere around the screen will be like the full episode or whatever, and you can go watch that. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like and comment. We'll hopefully see you in the next episode.